Welcome back to Rishi Quant Research. I'm Rishikesh. So this will be the video for weekly key levels for Nifty, Bank Nifty, and some 10 stocks from Nifty 50. So before we move forward and I get you the key levels for these, let's go and get the quick review of how weekly key levels for the last week have panned out. So let me share my screen with you. Yes, you can see right here. We'll start with Bank Nifty. You can see the Bank Nifty traded between this zone, and at the end of the week it broke above 58,280. It is very crucial level 58,280. So next week will be very interesting. Again Nifty, you can see the resistance taken again and again at 24,210. You can see right here, and after this breakout you can see the retest. That means 24,210 turned out to be a significant key level. Now the price has closed significantly above 24 to 10. So next week again is going to be interesting for Nifty 50. L&T, you can see right here, first up to what? Yes, on first day the price remained above 3900, and then with the gap down it just dropped below 3900, and then for the whole session, whole week, it was below 3900. And you can see right here the gap down exactly at 3900 high, and between high and this the 39.8 or 898, 2 point of difference just between 3900 and this high of this candle. So this was for L&T. Hindustan Unilever again range bound. You can clearly see the price just taking support and resistance between 2085 and 2155. Superb range bound trading market. Bajaj Finance. Yes, Bajaj Finance, you see as usual the price going below this. This was the, you know, hammer, strong hammer actually. But again, this candle overwhelmed this hammer, and then the price remained above this. But the price, uh, after this breakout, how much? 103021, 25 points after this breakout. Price moved 25 points above this breakout. So this is Bajaj Finance. Infosys again 1070 turned out to be a great support. You can see in the middle of the week the price taking support just above 1070. So the lowest is it has taken support at just 4.5 points above 1070. So this 1070 turned out to be a superb support. Infosys, then SBIN, too many key levels. So you can see the consolidation with consolidation breakdown, again consolidation and breakout, and price closing above 1040. So anyway, the price remained between these three cluster of key levels. That's why there are so many whipsaws. ICICI, superb. ICICI, you can see your beautiful support taken at 1390. Then again resistance is taken at 1425, and with this breakout price broke above this again after this red candle breakout of 1435 also, and then a beautiful retest, textbook type of price action. ICICI turned out to be a superb. TCS, yes, TCS, you can see the support taken, resistance taken, again support taken at 2135, and then with at this zone 2235 to 2220, 15 point zone, resistance taken, breakout of the zone, and price closed above the zone at 2265. So this is TCS. Bharti Airtel, Bharti Airtel, this was the major candle, and you can see the price remained for almost 80% of the time, 70% of the time between this zone, even before this candle and after this candle. So, all in all, a range bound market for Bharti Airtel. Again, HDFC Bank also a range bound week. Okay, you can see clearly right here the opening is around 816 and closing is around 820.8, just 1%, not 1%, half percent maybe. This is HDFC range bound market for HDFC. Reliance, you can see consolidation between these ranges 1305 and 1290. The end of the week, you can see the breakout of this consolidation and the price reaching 1330 and closing just at 1330 within 1.2 point of our key level. Okay, so anyways, this was the last week. Now let's go and get you the key levels for the next week. We'll start again with the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, we have this space 59825 to 57720. Okay, downside again we have 57,500. Let me delete this. Okay, and I removed monthly key levels also because it is creating kind of confusion even for me. So I removed it. Again, Nifty you can see 24,595. So consider it 24,600, 24,430, then 24,080 to 23,945. So all in all 24,000 to 24,600. This will be the range. These will be the key levels. So in intraday you will find price taking support resistances at these key levels, even retesting these key levels after breakout and breakdown. So in L&T you see right here price is in between these two key levels. So price will is likely to move to one of these key levels, then taking resistance or support depending upon which key level towards price is moving. So 4030, 3990, 3930, 3715 and 3510 will be for L&T. Hindustan Unilever, again price is closer to 2135. Okay, price is closer to key level, and above this 2205 to 2210 we have strong resistance. Okay, price has closed above this and also have made a higher high above this. So price is likely to move towards 2205, but before that it can, create a false breakdown below 2135 also. Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finance, this is very strong level, no? 1065. You can see for this 2600, it is highest point in 2026. So 1065 is going to be very crucial. Price closing above this, just don't rush into it. It may reverse and close below 1065. Okay, so just don't rush into it after breaking above 1065. It can be a, what do you call, a bearish liquidity sweep also. It can act as a bearish liquidity sweep also, and it can stay below this 1065 for July, and then maybe in August it can move above 1065. But if you want to go bullish, just wait it out for some time, get the confirmation unless you have a conviction depending on your analysis. Don't just rush into it. This was Bajaj Finance. Infosys, we have these are evenly spaced key levels. So anyways, breakdown, key levels touching, breakdown, retesting, breakout, breakdown, again same, these will be the key levels. Okay, the price is in uptrend. Okay, so again this can be your clue. So if this trend line follows, this trend line is followed, then 1205 can be reached in the next week. So this is for Infosys. State Bank is in the consolidation zone. So 1070 to 1030 will be the range. Upside I have not given any. Okay, but 1070 and 1030 can be the range. Expect some overshooting of price above 1070 also for some time being. ICICI Bank 1485, 1410, 1390 and 1355. Okay, prices closed between these two key levels. So anyway, if the price is closing just near 1455, then first resistance will be at 1485, and after breakout above 1485 you can wait for the retest and then go bullish. Downside we have 1410, 1390 and 1355 as supports. This is ICICI. Let's go for TCS. TCS we have these two key levels as acting as a resistance zone. Downside we have 2190 and 2060. Prices between these two levels 2310 and 219. When the price is between such two key levels and the price is opening just near the previous week's close, then the price, if starts to move towards the resistance, the price is highly likely to take a valid resistance at its first attempt. Or if the price is trying to reach to the support, price is highly likely to take a valid support on its first attempt. If the price wants to break out or break down, it will not do such things without first taking valid support or resistance. Okay, but you should also wait for the retest after breaking this out. So how would you know detect a false breakout, or how can you tell if the price, if the setup seems like a false breakout, and you can be cautious, or you can take your breakout setup with a pinch of salt? In which situations? If there are too many green candles and without a red candle near this resistance zone, price just pierce through this, then there is likely to be the reversal of the price again below these levels. Okay, but if the price moves towards this resistance, creates kind of consolidation with green red candle combos, and then the price breaks out of this consolidation along with the breakout of such a zone, then that can be a genuine breakout. Same goes for the breakdown. So anyways, this is for TCS. Then we have Bharti Airtel. Range bound market, seems like a range bound market. This will be acting as a mother candle unless the price moves above this 1940. Unless the price moves above 1940, price seems like a trading between these two key resistance and support zones. So 1940, 1935, 1875 and 1870. This is Bharti, and let's go get the HDFC. Yes. So these kind of setups are very good. The price closing just at the key level, just at the next week's key level. These kinds of, because these kind of setups are likely to give you a large move. You see, because anyway the price is going to go either to 840 or to 800, and in such cases either of these key levels are likely to get hit in the same week itself. Okay, when the price is on in such situation that the price has closed just at the next week's key level, and we have such a space between these two key levels on the upside and two key levels for the downside, then either in the bullish market or bearish market, next key levels are likely to hit on that week itself. So 840, 820, 800 for the HDFC Bank. This is also superb. 1328. See, if tomorrow you find a 15-minute green candle closing above 1330 and opening below 1330, and then for couple of hours the price sustains above this, or for the tomorrow price closes above this and creates kind of consolidation, then the breakout of that consolidation on Tuesday or Wednesday, you can be very sure that the breakout of this key level or breakdown reversal at this key level is genuine. Consolidation for tomorrow, then on Tuesday maybe breakout of this consolidation or breakdown of this consolidation. If there is a breakout, genuine breakout. If there is a breakdown, genuine reversal. So anyway, these are the key levels for the next week, and let's see how these key levels pan out on the next weekend. Till then, goodbye. I'll see you next week.